What is going on, fam? Hope you're all having a great day, afternoon, or evening. We're coming at you with another video today, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Majestic Solstice armor for the Warlock, how to get it, what you have to do, and talking about how to masterwork the armor as well. So here we go. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to go to the tower, and right when you go into the tower there's going to be a statue right in the middle of the tower, and you're going to want to talk to Eva Levante, and she's going to talk to you about the Solstice of Heroes. And then once you get done talking to her, she's going to give you your first armor piece. And for the Warlock, it was the Helm. And then on the Helm, it's going to have some objectives you have to complete in order to charge it up, in order to renew it. But the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to head over to the EAZ, and you want to complete a run of the EAZ. And then once you are done with that run of the EAZ, you're going to want to head back to the tower, meditate in front of the statue, and then from there you're going to get the entire drain set. Once you get that drain set, you're going to want to talk to Eva Levante again. Now she's going to have some bounties for you. You can pick up those bounties, and then you can head off and charge up the drain set, and that way you can head back and get your renewed set. Once you get that entire set done, you're going to want to go back and talk to the statue again, and then from there you're going to get your blue set of armor. And then this is where it gets a little bit trickier, because once you get that blue set, it's going to be a lot of grinding that you have to do, whether it's in the EAZ, in Gambit, or in Strikes as well. So the one thing I would say is, before you get that blue set, make sure you hold on to all your bounties, because you do have one part where you do have to do 50 bounties for your blue set. So once you get that blue set, you're going to want to grind that out, and then once that's done, you're going to get your Majestic set. And for your Majestic set, the way you can masterwork the Majestic set is you have to complete certain challenges or certain tasks, and that will allow you to masterwork that armor. So we're going to go through the armor right now and talk about how to masterwork the Warlock armor. So this is just for the Warlock, because it's the only set of armor that I've got. So for the Helm, what you have to do to masterwork it is you have to complete a Prestige Nightfall. So you got to complete a Nightfall at 200k plus score. So you can LFG this, deal with your clanmates or some friends. It shouldn't be too hard, with not over 750 to get that 200k score, but that's all you have to do is complete the Nightfall with a 200k score. For your arms, I already have this one completed. All you have to do is complete 5 strikes with the clanmate. You only have to do this with one clanmate. It doesn't have to be a full fire team clanmate, but all you gotta do is complete 5 strikes with a clanmate, and your clanmate can be level 30. It just has to be in the strike playlist. You gotta complete 5 strikes. For the chest piece, you have to complete the Shattered Throne either solo or with one other person. So either you just got to complete the Shadow Throne with one person, or solo. That's what it looks like. For the boots, what you have to do here is just complete a Valor reset in order to masterwork the boots. The cool thing about the boots is I already had a Valor reset done prior in the season. It automatically gave me this piece masterworked as soon as I went back to orbit after getting my Majestic set. Definitely leave a comment down below if this worked for you as well, but I didn't masterwork this one. It automatically gave it to me right when I went back to orbit, because I already reset my Valor this season. So again, if that worked for you, definitely leave a comment down below. And then for the Warlock Bond, all you have to do is defeat 10 challenging enemies. This is either Lost Sector bosses or Strike bosses, raid bosses, menagerie bosses. All of those work. So the easiest way to do this one is just to go do Lost Sectors to get those 10 done, and then you can get this masterworked as well. Another cool part of the Majestic armor is once you are done and you got the Majestic armor, you can get more Majestic armor out of Solstice packages as well. So definitely try to hold on to those packages until you get your Majestic armor. That way, if you get certain armor pieces that you don't like the rolls on, like for me, I'm not a huge fan of these gloves. I've been trying to get better gloves out of the packages, but definitely hold on to those packages. That way, you can roll for other armor pieces as well. But that's how you get the Majestic armor, and that's how you masterwork the armor. Definitely stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm going to go through slowly all the different steps they have to do for every set piece for the Warlock. So definitely check that out at the end of the video. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. Trigger those notifications. That way we know we have another video coming out. But that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully see you for the next one. But if we don't, have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Like always, stay safe, stay gorgeous, and we'll see you all next time. Alright fam, we're just going to go over the different armor pieces and what you need to do for the drained and the renewed sets for the Warlock. So for the first piece, we're going to go over the Helm. The first thing you need to do is you have to get 50 precision blows, and then you got to defeat 50 Cabal. This can be anywhere in the world. It doesn't have to be in any specific place. It doesn't have to be in the EAZ. You can do this at anywhere. And then you also have to complete a run of the EAZ, and that's it for the Helm. Next, we have the Gauntlets. And for the Gauntlets, what you need to do is you have to complete 10 playlist strikes. You have to get 500 orbs. So that's like elemental orbs of either void, solar, or arc. So it doesn't matter what you get. Just make sure that you have on the subclass for the day when you are picking up these orbs. Otherwise, they may not count. And then the next thing is you want to defeat 10 opposing guardians. This can be either in Gambit or it can be in the Crucible. Next, we have the chest. For the chest, what you need to do is complete 3 adventures. You have to collect 100 arc orbs in the Gambit or Crucible, and you have to open 10 Solstice packages. One thing I recommend on this one is once you open up 10 Solstice packages, try not to open up any more packages until you get Majestic armor, just because the packages can drop Majestic armor once you get that armor. So if you don't like the rolls that you have, make sure to hold on to those, and then you can open those when you get that Majestic armor. Next, we have the boots. For the boots, what you need to do is loot 10 chests in the EAZ, collect 100 solar orbs and strikes, and what you have to do is get 75 explosion kills in the EAZ as the void subclass. So for the explosions in the EAZ, what I did is I equipped either a mountaintop, or if you have malicious birthright for your primary, I used Jotun as my secondary weapon, and then I just had a normal grenade launcher as my heavy weapon, and I got this done really quick for those grenade kills, for those grenade defeats in the EAZ. And then the final one is the Warlock Bond. And for the Warlock Bond, what you need to do is complete 10 Nessus public events. This is just normal. You don't have to do it on heroic. 5 Solstice bounties completed. And then you have to do 10 Crucible or Gambit matches. What I recommend doing for the Gambit matches or Crucible matches is just doing Rumble. Rumble is a lot faster than going through a quick play or going through a normal Gambit match. So it can go really fast. Also, there's a lot of bots in Rumble, so you can go through it and get a bunch of kills, or some defeats for, certain weapons that you need. But it's the fastest way just to go through Rumble for those matches. All right. Once you have that drain set done, just go to the altar, meditate, and then you're going to get the blue set. For the blue set, for the Helm, for the Warlock, what you need to do is you have to get 300 explosion defeats in strike playlists. You have to collect 300 elemental orbs. Again, this is any orbs. And then in the EAZ, and then you have to defeat 100 mini bosses in the EAZ. The hardest part for the Helm was definitely the mini bosses. That took the longest time. again, if your teammates defeat the boss and you don't at least tag it, what I mean by tag it is you just hit it once with your weapon, you will not get credit. So make sure when you're going around trying to do these mini bosses that you definitely try to get at least one tag on the mini bosses. Otherwise, you will not get credit. All right, next we have the Helm. Sorry, the gloves. The gloves are next. For the gloves, what you have to do is complete 50 bounties. So make sure to hold on to your bounties until you get your renewed set, because you're definitely going to do 50 bounties. You got to collect 1,500 orbs, and this is 1,500 orbs anywhere. So whether it's in Gambit, Crucible, out in the world patrolling, whatever it is, 1,500 orbs, and then you have to defeat 75 guardians with solar weapons. So for this one, again, the solar weapons kills defeats took about the longest. I did this through Gambit. I just invaded a lot in Gambit. I had a solar machine gun, so I would just invade and go over there, either snipe or I would use my machine gun to get those defeats, and it actually went by pretty quick. One thing to note is you do not use your super for defeats. It does not count towards those defeats. It has to be a weapon, not your super. All right, next we have the chest piece. So for the robes, what you need to do is you have to complete 10 Gambit matches, complete 5 challenges. This is either the weekly challenges or daily challenges, whether that's Gambit, Crucible, Vanguard Strikes, Nightfall, Flashpoint, whatever those are, just 5 challenges. And then you have to get Void Weapon Final Blows. This is pretty easy. You can do this with Hammerhead, or if you have Recluse. So any Void Weapon that you have, you just got to get 300 Weapon Final Blows, and that can go pretty quick. And you can get that in any mode as well. Next, you have the boots. So for the boots, you have to complete 10 heroic public events. You have to collect 500 solar orbs in playlist strikes, and then you have to defeat 300 hive. Not too bad here. Again, when you're going through the strikes, you probably will end up getting the hive and the solar orb, so it will happen pretty quick for those ones. And then last is the Warlock Bond. So for the Warlock Bond, you have to do 25 patrols on Titan. You have to loot 50 chests in the EAZ, and then you have to get 200 arc super final blows. So for me, this one, I ended up getting the public events and the patrols done on Titan. It took a lot of time to get the patrols done, just because I was very selective on what I was doing, and I got really lucky with the public events, and I had a lot of warlocks there with me who were making it heroic as well, so that worked out really well. But that is what you have to do for the warlock. Definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know what's different between the Titan and the Hunter armor pieces. I haven't done those yet, so let me know if those ones are easier, if they're harder. But I definitely want to hear your comments down below. But that is it for the armor, so hopefully you enjoyed. Again, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you for the next one.